Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Baitza, and on this space we talk about all things queer and body positive. So for today's video, we're gonna be breaking down the acronym that is LGBTQIA+, and what it means, what the letters stand for, and as some of you might have heard it being referred to as the alphabet mafia. Yeah, so let's start. And I'm gonna be using my notepad, so if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes to make sure I don't leave out anything. Okay, so if there's something you would like to know more about, or if there's a topic surrounding queerness, body positivity, or even a question that you might have, or even just you want to share something, be sure to comment. And if you're not feeling okay about commenting, then feel free to just DM me directly, either on my Instagram or my TikTok. DM me a question or a topic you want us to cover, and I'm gonna do that. Not a lot of people, or rather not everyone on earth, knows what that means, and actually not even everyone in the community itself knows what the acronym means, and most especially homophobic people. I find that a lot of homophobia is based on fear. So if we're able to spread accurate information, maybe that's gonna help, right? I hope so. Before I start, also feel free to comment in case I say something and you feel like you disagree, or you feel like that wasn't accurate, or you want to add more information about it. Just comment down below and let's get to talking. We're gonna start with the first letter, and that's L. A lesbian is a woman who is sexually or romantically attracted to other women. And G stands for gay. A gay person is a man who is sexually or romantically attracted to other men. Point to note on the word gay: sometimes someone might use it even though they are not a man who is attracted to other men. They could be a woman, they could be non-binary, they could be any gender, and they might just use it to mean that they are not heterosexual. Being heterosexual means that you are straight, or that you are strictly attracted to the opposite gender. So if you're anything in between, you might find that people just use the word gay to mean that, not necessarily that they are a man attracted to men. Next word is bisexual. A bisexual person is someone who is attracted to both the opposite gender and their own gender. So maybe I'm a woman attracted to both women and men. That makes me a bisexual person. Or I'm a man attracted to both men and women. That makes me a bisexual person. So the next word is, or rather the next letter is T. That stands for transgender. A transgender person is someone who identifies differently from the gender they were assigned at birth. So maybe when you were born, you were assigned male or you were assigned female, but as you've grown up, you've learned yourself more, and you feel like you don't identify with either. Maybe if you are, let me use the example, if you are assigned a woman, you feel like I don't identify with that. I would like to identify as a man, and sometimes even go a step further to transition into. Point to note, just because someone has not transitioned doesn't mean that they are not trans. The fact that you feel or you think that I don't think I'm a woman, I don't think I'm a man, I think I am this, or I think I am that, or even I think I don't identify with either of that, and I'm just non-binary. Yeah, so just because someone has not gone to the hospital and gotten reassignment of their organs doesn't make them any less of a trans person. Okay, and when it comes to transsexuality, there's a lot of debates going around, and we're going to cover those two. We're going to talk about that, we're going to engage on that, and let me know what questions you might have around that topic as well. Next word is queer, and that means someone who is not traditional in a way that they are strictly attracted to their opposite gender. or rather someone who is not straight. It could be that you are attracted to both or many genders or none, or whichever the case might be. It just means that you're not a straight person. If you would also like to for us to have more discussions around that and even understanding what cisgender is, then let me know. Yeah, so queer, also a point to note, it can be used as an umbrella term, just the same way someone can say they are gay and they identify as a lesbian, or they identify as pansexual. It's the same thing. You can use queer to mean that you are just under the umbrella of the community, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, you get what I mean, guys, right? Like when you say I am queer, it could be that you're a lesbian or you're gay or you're this or you're that. Another point to note on the word queer, for the longest time it was used as a derogatory term. It was used to insult people who identify any way other than heterosexually. And right now the community, the LGBT community, has been reclaiming that word, and I myself am a part of that reclamation, because I love how that word just makes it easy for me to identify myself, and I don't have to do much explaining. If someone was to ask me my orientation, I'm gonna say I'm queer, simple. And I don't have to explain, oh, it's like this, it's like that, it's like that, because sometimes you don't feel safe enough to explain, or you don't feel like the conversation would benefit from you explaining anything about it. Because you know the way you can realize sometimes when someone asks you a question and you can tell that they're not being authentic about it, how easy it is to just say you're queer and move on. Yeah. So the next word is I. I stands for intersex, and that means someone who was born without the typical characteristics, or rather assignments, of either male or female. Maybe they were born with both and they just don't fit in the traditional binary of what assignment look like. Like again, this is one of those topics that I would love to just have someone come over and we talk about this, and we like host someone to talk about this who is intersex and who has personally had challenges around this, and just to understand what the experience was like growing up as an intersex person. That's also one of the things that I would love us to talk about. And if you are intersex yourself, please comment down below or DM me, and I would love to understand more, and I would love to also have this as one of the topics we're going to cover, because every single word I have mentioned, we're going to get into depth about all of that in the future. So please keep sticking around and watching my videos. Thank you so much. So the last word we're going to cover is asexual. So we've covered LGBTQI, and now we're at A. So an asexual person is someone who is not sexually attracted to other people. And asexuality in itself is also a spectrum. You could be asexual and aromantic, which is someone who does not have any romantic attraction as well. You could be demisexual, which is someone who can only be attracted to someone sexually after they have that emotional bonding with them. I personally identify as a demisexual person, and for the longest time I thought I was asexual. I've always known that I was queer, but it was more so a romantic attraction. It was never sexual. But yeah, maybe that's something that I need to do a story time on. What do you think? Do you want to know more about that? Let me know, and then I'll do a story time about it. So yeah, I think we've covered everything, and for each and every letter of that word we've mentioned, we're gonna have an in-depth conversation around it. And yeah, like I said, this channel is gonna talk about all things queer. And just a point to note, I'm also learning some of these things, so please, if I say something and you feel like it's inaccurate, just let me know, and then I will correct myself and we can talk about it as well. And the same way we have such a beautiful alphabet with so many letters, we also have so many different flags that people in that alphabet identify with. There's a lesbian flag, there's a gay flag, there's, you know, a trans flag, and so many flags. There's even a flag for people who are allies. Yeah, who are straight people but also allies. So we're gonna talk about all that. And thank you so much for watching this. This has been a short video as well to just get us started on the kind of conversations that we're gonna be talking about. So let me know what you think, and let me know if you enjoyed this video, and let me also know if there's anything that I missed out and you feel is really important to add. Yeah, but other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel so that anytime I post you can be notified, and please share as well so that we can get this message across to a lot of people. Yeah, we've just started and we have such a long way to go, and it's gonna be beautiful and it's gonna be awesome. And please just come along, let's do this together.